What's up guys, Shouri here, and today we're going to use the Quicksilver, Porcupine, and Ranger. But first up is Quicksilver and Porcupine. At the end, I'll tell you exactly how much these cost on the Black Friday with the sales, just so you can know. And hopefully you'll see which ones you like from this video. So we're going to start off with the Quicksilver, which is a very accurate, strong gun that you can start to get at lower levels. Same with the Ranger, but we're backing up Porcupine on this one, and that is why. I love Porcupine as a backup to all my snipers because of the simple fact that you switch to it, it does really good quick shots, and it's really reliable and it shoots quickly, so if you do end up missing, it doesn't punish you very hard. One thing I like about the Quicksilver is it's very accurate, and I love that about this gun, and that's why I like to use Porcupine in the backup role, because if you get too close, you really need a shotgun that can just do work on its own and doesn't necessarily need to play only a defensive role, but is good at it. And then you can also play an offensive role. Ranger, in that exact scenario, would have been really good if you played more back and you play a defensive role. But if you're going to play more offensively and you're going to have people getting close to you a lot, and multiple people especially, you really do need to have it to where you can shoot quickly with your shotgun, and that's what Porcupine really brings to the table. And if you really like the Quicksilver and you wish that you would have instead went for the Ranger, don't worry, the Ranger works with this as well, and you'll be fine. So far, we're doing pretty good. We had a decent chunk of their hills time, but they're doing the same here, so it's probably going to be a tie for the first two hills. You really need to make sure you get your hill, but the most important thing is we killed the guy who keeps rocketing me. And it's okay, we're going to show him exactly why this is the best throwing knife weapon in the world. You hit for a 2,000 headshot, and throwing knives do 4,000 damage. Outside of the players that are running Corsair, you will end up getting to be able to kill them in one shot, one throwing knife every time. And that is one of my favorite things about Quicksilver, is its ability to shoot really quickly, very accurately, very easily, and end up hitting for the exact amount of damage you need. But now they got more people rocketing. I prefer them not do this, but if they insist, I mean, I'm abusing throwing knives too, so it's fine. But they could not rocket this much, and that would also be fine. But again, I'm going to abuse my throwing knives. It's all good. We're going to get these multi-kills. We see that guy reloading behind that wall, and we're going to do our best to go get him. We realized when he was running away that, hey, that damage is going to burn off of him and kill him. Let's go for the next guy, and we actually killed both of them with the Porcupine's fire damage. That is a huge benefit to this being the backup weapon. As long as you shoot them in the medium to long range with your Quicksilver, do your best to hit him twice. And as long as your Quicksilver shots were headshots, the Porcupine will kill them when you switch to it to shoot them. If you're only able to shoot them once and you switch to Porcupine and shoot them, that will get them low enough and give fire damage. It may kill them outright, and if not, it'll keep them in really bad shape for your teammates, helping you win the game by helping your teammates live and get more kills and points. And then we're just going to keep going in. We're going to use our throwing knives and try to push up and try to keep them in the spawn. This way we can start to try to catch up, because we are behind here and we need a way to catch up, and the best way to do that is to not let your teammates die. Luckily, we were able to hit both of those guys with one throwing knife, which is very fortunate. Sadly, I push up to go do this, and my teammates all stand in the same corner. But luckily, we did have the one guy who came back and killed the one guy that got past us. So we did maintain the hill, and we did end up not only getting the lead, but going up by 100. And then the fourth guy holding out his rockets, which is my former Gene teammate, Chris Kyle, he is no longer being the fourth holdout, so I get to rocket them now. Yay! I wasn't going to rocket till he did, but now I'm rocketing. We are going to have to push up and hopefully be able to get this hill. And those of you who are new to the channel, you might not know, I am a rocket god. And I know, when I say something impressive like that, you're thinking, holy crap, he's going to get a 5 at once, isn't he? No, I shoot myself every time I use rockets. I'm terrible with them. But I like to make fun of myself saying that I'm a rocket god. It's fun. So we're going to back up to our survivor and start playing Ring Around the Rosie, putting little bits of dick damage on everybody, and kill their whole team thanks to the Porcupine, which is why I love it as the backup weapon to this, because it does a ton of damage. It kills them even when they run away from you, and when you have a backup weapon like Survivor, you can put even more pressure on them, and it shows you where they're running around. There's so many great things about it. But it was able to give us the win, even though I'm terrible with rockets, for 26 kills, 15 assists, we get triples, we get 6 doubles, 3 elimination streaks, 17 perfect aims, all kinds of stuff. And that was the bad game for today. Isn't that great? And I know what you're thinking. The lunatic who just shot himself with a rocket, declaring himself the rocket god, is now using Ranger at Platinum, so he says the good game, so we got less than 26 kills. And the answer is no, we got more than 26 kills. And the reason why is because Dragonfire is really good with this weapon, and because a new mechanic introduced to the game recently makes it to where if you're shooting your current weapon and then you switch to a backup weapon, it instantly fires. And so this weapon that was normally very slow is now very fast. And just so you guys know, even if the glitch were to get taken away, the Ranger still can be viable. It's not going to be the best shotgun in the world. Don't expect it to be. Unless you're in the lower levels, then it's going to be very good. But at Platinum, you can still use it, but you'll want it to be more of a defensive role and really only as a backup to a sniper rifle. That way, if people come up to you, you hit them for 2,900 damage, and then you can knife them. It's a very effective way to use this. So it does still have uses outside of the glitch. That's what we call this new mechanic. But, so don't worry, if they get rid of this, it still works. But right now, I'm going to show you why we're going to use that glitch, because it's great. So we're shooting people with the Dragonfire because for a second and a half after you do that, you get less damage taken. It's called a stim effect, and that is very OP. And so what we're doing is we're shooting these people with our Dragonfire, we're getting the stim effect, and also utilizing the glitch to be able to instantly shoot Ranger. And if they're really far away, you can use your Scout, but I prefer to have as much as possible the Dragonfire out and then the Ranger. That way you get your stim effect from your Dragonfire, the damage on them, and use the extremely long range, and more so than the long range, the high sustained damage over long range of the Ranger. And there is a common misconception. The bear trap has a 0.47 second kill time from start of shooting to finishing of shooting. But this combo has a 0.6 kill time from start to finish. You would think that means the bear trap's going to win, right? And the answer is no, because you're going to start shooting them before they can start shooting you, because their combo needs to be really close to you to be able to kill you, and your combo doesn't need to be close. So what you're going to do is you're going to have all of your Dragonfire shots and all of your Ranger shots done before they're in knife range, and they need to get into knife range before they're even starting to shoot you. And so what you're going to do is that whenever they get into knife range, you just knife them. And you're asking me, well, what do I do if they hit Undying? The great news is, you just kill them, because your Dragonfire will protect you. It'll, 1, help take their Undying away faster. 2, you have stim protection. The closer they are, the less damage they do. And all they want to do is get close to you to do damage. So, are you going to die still some of the time? Yeah. Maybe even most of the time, because Undying is like that. And Bear Trap's also like that. But you're going to live a lot more than if you don't have Dragonfire, and this goes for all shotguns against Bear Trap, just so you know. Not just this one. But this one does benefit from it more than others because it has the longest range of non-Orion shotguns, and the Dragonfire is much easier than Orion. And I'm going to tell you the secret to why I think that Ranger is so much better than every other shotgun right now, especially after I make everyone start using Dragonfire to counter Bear Trap. I'm going to give you one guess what the only shotgun outside of Orion can shoot people and not really be affected much by Dragonfire. And yes, you guessed it, it's Ranger. So not only does it do more damage instantly than all of the other shotguns besides Bear Trap, it does it from further away. And so it doesn't necessarily get affected that much from this Dragonfire. So when everyone is using the Dragonfire, so the bear traps can't do anything, it's going to affect all the shotguns, besides Orion and besides Ranger. And Orion's kind of hard to use, and Ranger is the easiest thing I've ever used in my life. So that means this is going to be the new best shotgun. It all makes a lot of sense. Unless I'm wrong, then my bad. But I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. So you're asking me, well, what risk are there? Well, one, they could nerf this, and that would probably be my fault because of these kind of videos. But they could also get rid of the shotgun glitch thing, and then you're gonna only have like a defensive backup weapon that does some pretty cool stuff. And if that happens, I promise to show you guys how to do that in a tutorial. I might even do that someday anyways. But for now, you can see that, hey, it works, it was fun, and while we did lose, I told you we would get more than 26 kills, and we did it. Go team. But what you're really interested in probably is how much these things cost. The Ranger and Quicksilver are so awesome, they gotta be super expensive, right? Nope. They're the cheapest ones around, and the ones you get at the lowest levels. Isn't that great? I think it's great. Thanks to Natural Born Killers, I now know that one you can get it at level 11, and the other at level 12, but I forgot what he said. But I can guarantee if you get level 12, you can have them both. And if you're level 34, you can get Porcupine, which will be the cheapest option, which is kind of weird. The Quicksilver and the Ranger take about 2,000 gold normally, and this one takes 3,100 normally. So if you get this one, you're going to have the best savings. The gold above them is how much you're going to save if you buy the whole thing outright. And please do remember, if you get the Quicksilver and the Ranger, they do not count for upgrades. None of the sale prices are for the upgrades, only for the initial purchase. Porcupine just has no upgrades. It is only one purchase. That's why you make so much more savings on Porcupine than the others. I hope this video has helped all of you. You can use all of these weapons, even to the very end of the game, to the highest of levels, as I've shown you. But some of them you can get at either level 11 or 12. Who knows which? Just get level 12 and you don't even have to worry about it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this.